Imagine getting more matches in a single weekend than you've had all month. That's what Tinder Platinum promises. So let's do a Tinder Platinum review. You need to know this because not knowing how to utilize Tinder Platinum will just have you waste money and get worse results.
This is the worst!
So with this video, you will learn the following. Number 1, what features you get and how they work. Number 2, how to utilize these features to get great results. And number 3, is it worth it or should you just get Tinder Gold? You see, Tinder Platinum is like getting a luxury car. You'll go faster if you're already on the right road. But if you're stuck in traffic or heading the wrong direction, it won't help, and it might just even drain your tank faster. The same goes for dating apps. If your photos are weak, your profile is empty, or you're swiping in the Sahara Desert, Tinder Platinum will be a waste. So before moving on, make sure you have the following: appealing photos, a great bio, and some engaging additional info on your profile. Now you're ready to learn what Tinder Platinum offers, and make sure to pay attention because I'll also explain how to get the most out of it. The first feature is a great one, but it's often used so bad it becomes completely useless. You see, we're talking here about the famous Tinder Super Likes. Depending on your account and your location, you might get anywhere between 5 every day up to 3 per week. Now, Tinder is experimenting a lot with handing these out, so if you're getting less, it's because of that reason. Each Super Like will put you at the top of a woman's like stack. This makes it a very valuable, strong feature. Use them only on people in your attractiveness range or 1 point above it. Spending them on models while you look like a radio host is never gonna work. If you want to learn in detail how to use them properly, make sure to watch our video about Tinder Super Likes. The second feature is both great and kinda dumb. You see, Tinder has been under attack for a while, and every year there's a new dating app that's popping off, and some are doing really well. So what did Tinder choose to do? Well, it decided to copy some of the competitors' features. This is where the second feature comes in, which is first impressions. You see, this is just a ripoff of Hinge, and they did this because Hinge is actually doing really well. First impressions, you're able to attach a message when liking a profile. So it's pretty much like a super like on steroids. So, do they work? Yeah, they work great. But the first downside is that you only get 3 a week. And the second one is that buying actual ones is like lighting money on fire. Now, for some people, this is no problem because they have a bag of cash laying around. We actually got a client like this recently. And before we managed his dating profiles for him, he was using them. And he would almost only use first impressions while he was swiping. He would spend more than $500 every month on it. He said it worked better than normal swiping, and I agree, but it still not gives you the best results. But for most people, this just isn't an option. When you get Tinder Platinum and you do use them, remember the following. Adding something lame or bad will only damage the chance of you matching. So be smart with what you add. The next feature is the reason why most people buy it. You see, with Tinder Platinum, you're getting priority likes. This means that your likes are supposed to go all the way to the top of everybody's deck. Theoretically speaking, this should mean you'd get a ton more likes, right? But is this really the case? Let me show you what Reddit users had to say about it. First, there's a user who upgraded and felt like he got shadow banned once he paid. But that's not the whole story. Here's a guy who also upgraded to Tinder Platinum and got more matches than he could ever date. So it's not the same experience for everyone. Now, what might be the reason why Tinder Platinum could tank your likes? Well, here's one theory I have about this. You see, Tinder works with an ELO score. This means when somebody swipes you right, your score goes up. When somebody swipes you left, your score goes down. Now let's run through a scenario where your profile is not very good at the start. Let's say you upgrade and overnight you've been shown to 200 women. Out of those 200, 99 swipe you left. Your ELO score just got destroyed in one singular day. What? Giving the matching system cues to not recommend you to anybody. Now let's talk about my experience. When we take over the dating profiles of our clients, at least 50% already has Tinder Platinum. In general, the clients are about 60% positive about the usage of Tinder Platinum. For the ones that don't have it, we do the following. First, we optimize their profiles, because showing a bad profile will just get bad results. And after that, we get Tinder Platinum on those accounts. And this gives us enough leads for us to set them up on dates. The next feature is also included in Tinder Gold and probably my favorite one. This features the ability to see who has liked you. And to be honest, I'm way too curious, and having to swipe through all the profiles to get matches annoys me. Besides that, it can save a lot of time. So for a lot of people, this feature is a no-brainer. Next feature is heavily underused, and this is your daily top picks. For some reason, most people forget it actually exists. It's great to have, but here's a little hack. Put an alarm at a time you're often available to swipe. Call it like pick. And whenever it rings, open Tinder, go through your top picks and swipe the good ones. After that, make sure to also swipe some regular profiles. This has to do with your ELO score. The next feature is Passport, which is either super useful or completely useless. If you're a passport bro and you travel often, it's great. Do you prefer to stay home and be cozy? No need for it. And a quick reminder is that you don't want to hop locations constantly. Tinder hates this because in general they hate window shoppers, so make sure to not overdo this. But if you're traveling somewhere next week, this is awesome. It can make you have days lined up before you're even in the airplane. For the next feature, we got scammed again.
No! God, please, no! No!
We used to get a weekly boost on Tinder, but they thought this was too generous, so now we're getting only one per month. When you use this one, just make sure that you're not using it when everybody's at work or in uni. In general, between 8 and 10 p.m. is the best time, and in general, Sunday is the day that most people are online. Boosts work great and we use them for some of our clients on a regular basis. Sometimes you can even skip the premium membership and only buy these. Small downside is that they are overall quite a bit pricey. Now let me speed run the other features. You get unlimited likes, so you don't have to worry if you're a swipe addict. When you do make a mistake, you have the chance of actually rewinding your swipes. So you don't have to worry when you just liked your ex-girlfriend's profile on accident. Also, when you're swiping, you can go into incognito mode. This means people only get to see you if you've liked that profile first. This feature is a deal if you're a well-known person or you're not supposed to be on Tinder, if you get me. Also, you get more discovery settings. This means that you can get extra filters that you can apply, making the profiles you get suggested a lot more targeted. Just make sure you don't overdo this, because otherwise you will just not see any profiles. Before we talk about if it's worth it, let's cover what the price is, because they would sell it $1 for a whole year, everybody would buy it. Now the exact price is a little bit hard to say. You see, Tinder gives different prices for different people, but in general you can expect anywhere to pay between $20 to $50 per month. Like with all services, it costs less the longer your subscription is. To compare it to Tinder Gold, it's $5 to $10 more expensive per month. Tinder Gold is somewhere between $15 and $40. Whenever I get the question if they should buy Tinder Platinum or even any other subscription, I just can't give the same answer. You see, for some people it's a no-brainer and for other people it's just bad. So here's when you should buy it. You have some spare money and you're not in a financial tough position. You live in a place where there's enough people around you, your profile is decent and you actually did a bit of work on it, and you're serious about dating and want to get better results. Now overall, I think Tinder Platinum is worth it over Gold, but if you're a bit short on cash, just get Tinder Gold. Now I do need to give a big side note. When you decide to buy Tinder Platinum, you will probably not get a refund. Also, Tinder's customer support is just bad. And if you get banned or you want to reset your profile, you will also lose your subscription. The reality is that Tinder Platinum is a tool and not a fix. And if you're going to pay for all of these features, none of that will matter if your conversations go terrible. And that's where most guys mess up. You might get some matches, but they just don't go well. And you end up getting ghosted, ignored, or even blocked. To avoid this, I'll show you 3 texting principles you need to know to make women want to date you quickly. Click on your screen right now to become better at texting.